Joining me now is Charles Burton. He's a senior fellow at the Macdonald-Laurier Institute. He was previously a counselor at the Canadian Embassy to China. Thanks for being here, Mr. Burton. I wanted to ask you what you made of that tense exchange between Prime Minister Trudeau and President Xi. I mean, the body language was clearly cold, with President Xi barely even looking the Prime Minister in the eyes.
Well, and I think in addition to the body language, the actual Chinese language that was used was the kind of language that the president of China would never use to the president of the United States. It was rough, disdainful, threatening, menacing. It really bore a resemblance to the kind of wolf warrior diplomacy that we're seeing out of some Chinese foreign ministry officials and some ambassadors, but one had not seen previously out of China's head of state, Xi Jinping. And essentially, he dressed down Trudeau for releasing information about this 10-minute informal chat that they had in a crowded room yesterday, said that he had mischaracterized the meeting. I don't know if that's true or not, but Mr. Xi might have a point. And then essentially said that, you have to be honest and create conditions for us to communicate. And if you don't, I can't say what the consequences will be. So that was fairly, in terms of the use of the Chinese language, it was fairly menacing, suggesting that we may be seeing some Chinese retaliation coming up, particularly once our Indo-Pacific policy is released, which may contain a lot of language that constrains China's espionage and harassment and police operations here in Canada, in addition to Canada getting more into compliance with the United States, Australia, and the UK, and in security measures in the Indo-Pacific region. So
Mr. Burton, I've only got about 30 seconds left or so. Yeah, sorry, I've only got about 30 seconds. What does this do for relations going forward now, though?
I think any illusion that we might have that we can collaborate with the Chinese on things like climate change and global health are not going to be happening. China is seriously ticked off at our Prime Minister and I think at Canada, and I don't think they'll be meeting again anytime soon.
Charles Burton, thank you for taking the time. We really appreciate this.